Yo, what up, everybody? It's your boy IAMSU with another episode of Tapped In, and I got the very, very special guest, CHUY GOMEZ, legend.
Tapped in.
Thank you, thank you. This means a lot.
No, thank you for having me on the show, man. Usually I'm the one doing the questions. Now you're gonna be asking them, huh?
Right. Everybody gotta have a story. You know what I mean? You're a fixture. You know what I'm saying? From my childhood to right now. You know what I'm saying? Growing up listening to you every morning and all that good stuff. So I wanted to know, how'd you get started in radio?
That started a long, long time ago. My mama used to have me requesting songs to the Spanish radio station because when I was little, I spoke Spanish around the house. So
word.
My mom wanted to hear Los Bukis, so she called the radio station to ask me to play Los Bukis. I'm like, all right. So I used to call the radio station, request songs for my mama, and then one of the DJs kind of thought it was cute that the little dude was calling and requested songs, so he kind of invited me to the radio station.
Oh, wow.
And so that kind of got my eyes open and sparked the light that, maybe that's what I want to do. And I was young. I was like probably 6, 7, or 8, something like that. Mm-hmm. And so that's kind of what initially got me interested in it. What got me started was I later on in life met Marcos Gutierrez. He was a real big DJ back in the day at KSOL. And I was doing my buddy's sister's quinceañera. And Marcos was an invited guest. And he walks in as I'm doing the little announcements, and I'm doing it bilingual. So I'm like, Damas y caballeros, se va a llegar la hora del brindis. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the toast. I want you guys to have a seat, blah, blah, blah. And he's walking in, and that was kind of like his stick on the radio. He was like the guacamole man on KSOL. Yeah. And so he's like, hey, you want to come hang out with me? And so he actually put me on through my man Tony Silva, which is crazy.
Shouts out to them, man. They changed the Bay Area. Man. What was like the biggest difference between the Bay Area then and how it is now? Like, what do you see?
The Bay Area is always going to be the Bay Area. I don't think a lot has changed in regards to the Bay Area. I think the dynamics of radio has changed a lot because back then, obviously, there was records. So we were playing a lot of records on the turntable. Mm-hmm. Then it went to carts. And from carts to CDs, where now everything's on the computer. In regards to stations, I thought that stations were a little more community connected back in the day. Yeah. Like there was KSO used to do these annual Easter egg hunts. And, the community would come out and they go and they bring all the kids and it'd be a family affair. Yeah. And so I thought that the stations were a little more family connected and involved the community more into their programming. Where I don't think that happens as much nowadays.
Yeah, you gotta tap in. You know what I mean? Tap if you want people to listen to you, gotta tap in for sure. So, I want to talk about my first time interacting with y'all. Like, y'all were really probably the first people to really embrace my music and take it to that next level. I remember doing a freestyle for My Emotion. Shouts out to My Emotion radio show. And Cool John was Dougie. And in that video, Look At Me Now video, I could look at that on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? But all them early songs, just that moment for me cutting on that radio in the morning and hearing that, and then everybody blowing up my phone was just so crazy. So I just definitely want to thank you in front of everybody.
Well, love. I mean, it's funny because my thing has always been to make people feel welcomed. Mm-hmm. And it's funny because you mentioned you listened to CHUY on your way to school. Yeah. And I always took pride in the fact that my show was clean enough and there wasn't anything that your mom had to turn off. Right. Because you got stations that, you don't want the kids to hear what they talking about. Oh, let me change it. Mm-hmm. No, for me, I always took pride in that, you could be in the car with your grandma, your mama, or your little sister. You guys could all listen to stereo and listen to CHUY and it'd be good. So I took a lot of pride in that, so thank you for listening.
Man, thank you, because it was just like a Sioux block. It was the freestyle, then it would go whole crew, then it would be up, and then it was just that was like a magical feeling. That would make me every day go in the studio and go 10 times harder. You know what I'm saying? Dope. But let's talk about CMC, just how it started and all that good stuff.
I've always been a radio guy, so I always wanted to be in radio, but my man Andy Kawanami, who used to do Hip Hop Fridays here, he was actually an intern with me at KSOL, and he was going to San Jose State, and he got a job here at CMC, and he asked me to come down here and fill in one day, and I was like, nah, that's not me, it's not me. He goes, nah, come down and do me a favor, do me a solid. We actually need somebody to help fill in, and it started from me filling in to me actually doing Wednesdays, because I started off just doing Wednesdays alone. It used to be the Coca-Cola Classic Wednesday. Yeah. And it's just do one day, and at that time, we had Renell here, we had Steve Masters, we had Mimi Chen, and there was somebody else. But there was a whole bunch of hosts, and every day was different. So Renell would play the R&B, Steve Masters would play the modern rock, Mimi Chen would play the rock, and so every day was different. And then I did the Coca-Cola Classic, and I just played everything, a mixture of everything. And so then that stumbled, And then as people started leaving, I started taking over. Before you knew it, it was almost the Chewy music channel.
Yeah.
And so I've been here now. I think the channel's been around about 37 years, and I've been here about 32 of the 37.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so it's crazy.
Yeah, it's history. So, like, what's next? What's, like, in the future?
Right now, I think the next step is going to be Q102, baby. I think that's what it's going to be at, man. I think, you know.
Big announcement.
Yo, for the next few, it's going to be Chewy and Q102. Chewy and My Emotion, back at it, baby. That's what it's about. It's the next evolution.
Absolutely, because y'all are, like, a huge part of the culture. You know what I mean? Y'all presence in the Bay Area has changed music. People look to you guys for that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm super excited to see what the next steps are.
Too, man.
I'm going to be tuned in.
Man, I'm loving you for it. Stay tapped in.
Tapped in, man.
Always.
Appreciate you.
Come on, love
Until next time, CHUY GOMEZ, it's your boy IAMSU. It's only one way, baby.